movie. I just watched the Passenger trailer and it looks so good. Like, I can't think of the last time I saw a trailer that I thought, wow, that looks incredible. There's some problems in the trailer, not in the movie, because what I see in the movie looks fantastic. Like, I actually can't get over how excited that one made me and how I jumped watching the trailer. It's been a long time since something scared me in the trailer. Don't get me wrong. I'm kind of a weak one. I do get scared pretty easy. I do love horror movies, and I'm awful at watching them. That's something I accept about myself. I like creature features. I like lore. When movies get scary, I get scared, and I think that's fine. That's called a good movie. This trailer crushed it. From the beginning, I wanted to know what was going on. It showed me a little bit. Do I believe that you could have stopped watching the trailer after about a minute 30 or a minute and a half, as some would say? 100%. I feel like from there, I'm hooked. You might be hooked. After that, if you want to keep going, because you don't know if you're fully in yet, it'll take you there. But if that half hooks you, you're set. Like, don't watch the rest, because the problem with that is after that minute 30, it spoils. There's a lot of spoilers in it. It's a trailer, new world, new us. We gotta watch stuff and get hooked more. TikTok, Instagram, blah blah blah. The fact is, it all looks good. It looks awesome. It gives me, let's bring a witch to 30 Days of Night. That's the vibe it gave me. Movie I absolutely love. That was the entire vibe. It gave me like so many vibes of so many good movies. Can I name most of them? No, because they're actually B-rate, but good. But and if you haven't watched the trailer, either go watch the trailer or time to click off if you don't want to watch the trailer before seeing this movie, because I'm gonna deep dive a bit more into it. All right. So clearly it starts with the two of them driving. The one guy gets taken away when the other guy's taking a piss. He drives away. The passing of the man actually reminded me of a short film that I saw, which was it was a Wendigo, and every time he went around, it was like the man was there or the circle was there. It's a very common horror trope, but I think it's a good one. I've always really enjoyed aspects of either people or the aspects of like things going full circle and just not being able to escape. There's a famous quote. Don't know who quotes it, but it's like you can kill a creature like a monster and you won't be scared. That's not scary, right? But if you kill a monster and it keeps coming back, that's when horror really starts to unfold. Don't remember who said that, but I think it's a great example. Anyways, so that's what happens. Here's where it bugs me on the trailer. And you know what? I hope I'm completely wrong, as usually when I do these like nitpick the trailers. After that, it goes on to another group of people that are going, like on this adventure, this drive or whatever, and dealing with the scenario. This is clearly also based on some kind of lore from somewhere in the I imagine the states. It gives off it's based on a true lore existence, whatever you want to call it. Um, but here's my problem. So you go into another party, totally cool, doing a lot of movies, but it just immediately makes me think. So that guy's guaranteed dead. The first guy's guaranteed dead. So the first 20 minutes was probably it's probably like I could show up 20 minutes late to this movie because I've seen the trailer, which bugs me. And I could be wrong because in my mind, like that one of that person that died, one of them could be related to the other person that's now in this part. That first group of two people that died could be like looking for that group or vice versa. But it still kind of gave me like, okay, so one of these storylines probably doesn't actually matter. And going on how the trailer unfolds, it would be the first half. But when we get into the second half of the trailer, it's still rad. So like they could have just cut it in half personally and give me one half or the other, and I would have been satisfied. The movie looks hella good. It looks original once you get into the second half, because the first half obviously like You go into the middle of the woods, something crazy happens. You're driving a car. You shouldn't have taken that road. It's not original, but they're still great stories, and they can be very creatively changed. Like that one base right there you could be in space. You could do whatever with that. And then the second half is just it's glorious. It just seems so cool. It seems like a great idea. It seems terrifying. I'm just in on this, and I really don't have anything bad to say other than the length of the trailer, which I almost say every time, anyways. Um, yeah, and we see essentially two deaths in the trailer, which I will 100% always say I don't want to see someone die in the trailer. I just because like for maybe not even me because I'm not that kind of guy particularly who like wants to see like how the kills happen. But I know there's horror people out there that are like, let's see how crazy the kills are. If I see two of them in the trailer, I'm kind of like, well, that audience is gonna be kind of annoyed. But also, it's just like, don't do that. Like suspense, horror, not just direct murder. Show me the stories of why that happened. Anyway, that's just my tidbit. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe. Thanks. I'm pumped for this movie. Ciao.